This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Accusations against Jesus. According to Mark 15 verse 3, Jesus was accused of many things instigated by the chief priests. The following are some of the things that Jesus was accused of for which I am going to defend him. According to Matthew 26 verse 61, Jesus is charged that he said, "I am able to destroy the temple of God and rebuild it in 3 days." Matthew 26 verse 65. He is accused of speaking blasphemy because he said he is the Son of God. Matthew 27 verse 11. Accused of being the King of the Jews. Mark 14:61b. The chief priests accused him of being Christ, the Son of the Blessed One. Mark 14 verse 57. They said they heard Jesus saying, "I will destroy this man-made temple and in 3 days will build another not made by man." Luke 22 verse 66 and 70. He was accused of being Christ, the Son of God. Luke 23 verses 1 to 3. Verses was found to be subverting the nation by opposing the payment of taxes to Caesar and claiming to be Christ, Messiah, the King. Luke 23 verse 13. Inciting the people to rebellion. John 18 verse 30. A criminal. John 19 verse 12. Opposing Caesar. Defense. All these accusations are false, as can be seen by the conflicting evidence. In fact, Judas, who betrayed him, died after hanging himself because of the guilt of betraying innocent blood. Although some of these accusations are true, they have been misinterpreted in a way to show that Jesus was a criminal who he was not. The main accusation is that Jesus claimed to be the Christ, Messiah, the King of the Jews, and the Son of God. Indeed, Jesus was the Son of God. To prove this, if you carefully analyze his genealogy, you will realize that his lineage goes way back not only to Abraham and David but to Adam and God himself. This information is readily available in Luke 3 verses 23 to 38 and Matthew 1 verses 2 to 16. We have witnesses who even heard the voice of God proclaiming that he was his son. This is when he was being baptized by John the Baptist, Luke 3 verse 22. Besides, Jesus has been able to perform so many miracles that no one else has ever done. He raised people from the dead, like the daughter of Jairus, a prominent synagogue ruler, Mark 5 verses 21 to 43. He also raised from the dead Lazarus, the brother to Martha and Mary, John 11 verses 1 to 44. He raised from the dead, the only son of the poor widow of Nain, Luke 7 verses 11 to 17. He also healed the sick from across the country, and if we were to bring all the people he healed into this room, there would be no space left. He cast off demons, Matthew 8:28-33, and made the blind see and the mute talk, Matthew 9:27-33. No one can do this unless he has the powers of God. Throughout the history of our land, no one else has ever been able to do this. The other accusation is that he did not pay taxes and was inciting the people against the ruling authority of this land. This was not true because it is on record that Jesus told his disciples not only to pay taxes but to obey the authorities and pay taxes himself. This is recorded in the books of Mark 12 verses 13 to 17 and Matthew 17 verses 24 to 27. Jesus, at no time did he ever incite the people against the authorities. However, he was very strong against such social vices as divorce, murder, revenge, adultery, and violence. During his arrest, he never resisted in any way, and when one of the soldiers' ears was cut off by one of his disciples, he rebuked him and miraculously fixed the soldier's ear back. Matthew 25:51-54. By the time of his arrest, he was at Gethsemane where he was praying. Surely, such a person cannot be opposed to the authorities. The other accusations are that he said he could destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days. What Jesus said was misinterpreted to mean that he had the intention of destroying the temple we have today here in Jerusalem. Jesus did not mean the physical structure, but he meant that he was the temple that would be crucified and would resurrect on the third day. He respected the temple and was quick to whip those who were trading in it. This is recorded in the book of Luke 19 verses 45 to 48. Jesus is not a criminal, as it has been indicated. Rather, he was a law-abiding citizen of this country who emphasized the need for forgiveness and love for one another. This was demonstrated by the way he carried himself during the whole process of his arrest. He has not insulted anyone or retaliated back when hit, but has forgiven all those who have wronged him. Kindly set him free. This essay on accusations against Jesus and defense against them was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one, on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.